Hey everyone, it's me Doomlink, and I'm on the wrong side of the screen, so I'm going to change that now. Nice introduction. Alrighty, so here we are back in this game, Twilight Princess. I would like to welcome you all back properly. Usually when I welcome you back I do tell you what game it is that you're watching, although I would like to think it's fairly obvious. You know, there is a procedure, and I wouldn't want to be accused of committing some sort of impropriety by failing to mention what game it is in the introduction. You can see that I more or less fixed the date for my GameCube. I was a little bit confused at the end of the previous recording, if you happened to watch it. I wasn't too sure. I assumed that given this was a European GameCube that it would save in the non-American order for dates, but no, this is the American order. You can see that it's month, day, year instead of day, month, year. You know, imagine having it in an ascending or descending order, one of the two. No, the US are like, let's have it make no sense. Much like they continue to persist when it comes to using Imperial. But anyway, I have a few more things to set up here. Not really much more. I do have my livestream playback that needs to be refreshed, and then I think we're good to go. I was actually sort of hoping, I won't even mention it because it would draw your attention to it, and I'd rather that your attention was not drawn to it. Anyway, I do have a beverage with me today. It is Echt Schlenkerla again, although, was it during a Twilight Princess recording when I had it previously? I think it was. I can't remember if it was Twilight Princess or something else. Anyway, yes, I do have Echt Schlenkerla, but a different one this time. It's Weizen, which is actually just basically a wheat beer, a blonde wheat beer. So, a bit different to the Bock that I was drinking last time. It was Urbock that I was drinking. And, you know, that was a very nice beer, so I do have fairly high expectations for this one. I need to find my bottle opener. Hello, there you are. Hiding under my Classic Controller Pro. That's what it's called, had to think about it for a moment. I'm going to be consuming this in my Castile glass. I have not, might hold it here so that you can more clearly see it. I've not consumed a beverage out of this glass in a long time. It's been probably, maybe a year and a half, I'd say. I think that would be fair. Could even be 2 years. I'm not entirely sure. But a year and a half would be a safe guess. Here is the beer in question. This label actually has green on it, so in terms of colours being taken out, yes, they certainly will be taken out. As far as what our objective is today, ooh, this is darker than I was expecting. Look at that. That's really quite a rich brown. Here I was calling it a blonde ale. This is not a blonde ale. This is it's a light dark ale. Huh. I really had no idea. It looks much darker on camera than it actually is. It's quite silly to say that it's a blonde ale and then it pours to a colour that's as dark as this, as far as you're able to see. But it is sort of a light brown, sort of a nutty brown. And, yeah, the good thing about Echt Schlenkerla as a type of beer, or as a producer of beer, is that they're smoky by nature, and I haven't had a smoky ale before, so let's see how this is. The aroma, it was supposedly aromatic, and it is, very much so. It is a very strong smoky smell. A different sort of smoky to the Urbock, though. It is an interesting flavour. I haven't tasted anything quite like it. And it's different from Urbock, quite considerably. Very rich in flavour. Yeah. Well, it's good, of course, but, you know, almost distracting in its flavour. In terms of what we're doing today, we are going to be making our way to the Arbiter's grounds and continuing through the game as such. We are regrettably back here, but not for very long. I apparently had something to take care of here. What did I have to take care of here? Oh, I think I was going to repair the Elden Bridge, is that right? Is that what I'm here to do? Maybe I was... Well, I can tell you that I'm not able to do it from here. Oh, I think I purchased the Hawkeye? Did I purchase the Hawkeye because I had too much money, or was that something that I did a different time? I can't remember. Oh no, so it is definitely true that I purchased the Hawkeye some parts ago because I had too much money. But this time, well, I did indeed have too much money at the end of the previous video, but what I did at Marlow Mart this time, instead of purchasing something, was I donated money. Can't remember how much I donated, maybe 500 or something. That would be about right, actually. Yeah, 500, because I hold a maximum of 600 in this wallet. So I donated that, and... yeah. Now I don't have to worry about hitting the maximum while I am making my way through the Arbiter's grounds. The reason why I can't actually repair this bridge right now, unless I do this... No, I can do... Right. I'll just fall into the gorge if I go there, I'd better not. So, as I understand it... Unless... No. Oh yeah, you also have an option to look at the map with portals off, interestingly enough. You don't often hear that sound effect. I haven't heard it very often anyway. As I understand it, the only way to repair this bridge is to approach it from this side. You can't actually go from the south, it has to be from the north. And whether or not it's worth doing it now, well actually I can make a decision on that. I would like to say that I don't want to do that, in actual fact. In terms of which of the two beers I prefer, I definitely prefer Urbok. That one's a nicer beer in my opinion, but this is still quite nice. Oh, it's going to give me the option to warp it. Okay. What is this thing? Warp. Okay. Well, there you go. I will travel to the Bridge of Eldon. I don't mind doing it if it's this easy. I wasn't going to allocate much time to it, but this is a fairly quick process. And once we've lifted this bridge, that gives us access to what I believe is called the Cave of Ordeals. Which is not something I'm going to do, I don't think. It's a very long process to finish the Cave of Ordeals. It is quite the ordeal. That is why it has that name, as I'm sure you can imagine and appreciate. But repairing this bridge is something that we may as well do now. It cannot be done until we reach the Gerudo Desert. I don't really know how it just sits in place like that. It seems a bit dangerous to me. But, yeah, the bridge is now repaired. Hallelujah. Let's return to... No, don't transform, please. Come on. Alright, back to the Gerudo Desert. We will actually maintain our wolf form while travelling to the Arbiter's grounds, for the reason that we obviously travel faster in wolf form. I shouldn't have to explain that. That's fairly obvious. I've got basically pure natural lighting right now. I'm keeping it fairly... I don't want it to be too bright. I don't really know how to describe it. I wouldn't go so far as to say dim. I'm not keeping it dim, but it's dimmer than it could be, I suppose. And light will continue to wane as this recording passes, as time passes in the recording, because it's going into afternoon. But I've got plenty of daylight. I should be able to finish this recording in daylight because, you know, it's approaching summer in the southern hemisphere, so the days are getting longer. I don't want to wake you from your sleep, but get out of here. Oh, hello. Again, I'm not forced to... Okay. I was being lit on fire by fire arrows during the cutscene. It's a bit unfair of them to do that to me. You can stop lighting on fire, thank you. Alright, I might actually equip my bow here. It makes life a little easier. Although I hate this. They shoot their arrows so frequently that it's a little bit difficult to, I guess, shoot back at them without being hit yourself. So I believe the only way to access that is by... Oh, hello. Didn't know you were up there. That is your head, isn't it? Yes, it is. It wasn't clear. That's funny. Alright. I don't know if there are any others, but I'm not seeing any at this time. Let's get on the boar. So the boar can be ridden. And they have a dashing ability like so. I'm going to try to turn around and hit another one of these. It's actually quite difficult to control the boars when they're dashing like this. That's why I'm missing so horrendously. Really the best thing to do is to get yourself in position first and then dash. Actually, let's turn into here. Oh, fuck. It's so easy to overcompensate. So there's nothing of interest there, so I'll actually get off the boar. I have nothing against the boar. But, yeah, well, I just sort of made that as a random statement. The fact that I'm not in any way disliking the boar and its presence. The boar is... The reason why I say that, I'm being very unclear, is because it is an enemy steed. It belongs to those who want us killed. But the boar is neutral, I suppose. Neutral party. I don't know what's behind this, but it must be something, right? Oh yeah, a chest. Actually, I want you in the wall, please. Because I want to get off you, and I can't while you're dashing like that. I'm getting lots of rupees now. I haven't even entered the dungeon and I'm already picking up these rupees. Or this many rupees, I should say, specifically. Alright. So basically, we do require the boar to get through this part of the game. You need to dash through here with a boar, otherwise you're simply not going to get through here. That is the long and short of it. Alright. I do love this music, by the way. I hope you can hear it. I mean, you can hear it, but can you hear it clearly is the question. I don't know, but I bloody love it. It's good stuff. Can you open that, please? I'm assuming these are all rupee chests. Never mind. Just as they got you in the habit of expecting rupees, they give you something else. Oh, apparently we can't climb up there. There were two ways to go. I do see a Poe over here. I'm not going to reject any Poes that are on offer. If there is a Poe, I will kill it. But I'm not going to go out of my way to find them, that's the point. These bastards drawing my target. Come on. I'll pick up this heart while I'm here. Of course, these things are from Ocarina of Time, if you remember them. They were damn annoying in that game. Can't really see what you're doing. There we go. So we will be taking care of the entirety of the Arbiter's grounds. And we might make our way to the next dungeon. I just feel like I have to be a little bit more efficient with my time here, because we've got a lot of recordings. I think I finished the game, both in my HD and Japanese GameCube versions, in about 6 to 7 parts. So yeah, the reason why I haven't done as much here, or the reason why I haven't been able to get through as much of the game in the same number of recordings is simply because I've done less in the recordings overall. the recordings have been shorter, and I don't really regret that necessarily. It just hasn't felt right to do super long recordings lately. I haven't specifically been avoiding it, I just haven't been in the mood, I suppose is what it comes down to. I don't know what a wolf is going to do with arrows, but I've got them. That's it. You're all going down. It is worth noting that Wolf Link will always do the same damage. He doesn't receive any damage upgrades, as I understand it. It wouldn't make sense for him to, because you don't receive any additional wolf skills or anything like that, and as well as that, we're upgrading our sword, but nothing to do with the wolf, so... Like, we've gone from the Eldon sword to the Master Sword. I don't know if these guys spawn infinitely, I think they do. So I'm just going to move on, maybe. Yeah, they spawn infinitely. Good source of money, I would guess. If you really wanted money. Just fight the endless Bokoblins. But I will continue on. We may require the torch up ahead, I don't remember. It may or may not be necessary, or required rather, to kill the archers. I actually don't know. That was good, I hit the arrow as it was coming my way and hit him as well. Pretty happy with that. Get out of here. I don't mind having you all following me. I think all of the archers need to be killed, I'm not entirely sure though. Again, this is why I get so much enjoyment out of playing the game repeatedly, I don't have clear memories. Get out of here. See how they're able to call like that? I think that's that is what's causing them to spawn infinitely. So based on that, I think they need to be killed. That would be a sensible interpretation of the situation. Oh, hello. So, there is a heart piece here. One that I will collect. In fact, look, I just got a key. Very difficult to miss. You'd have to be stupid. Well, maybe not stupid, but... You see something shiny that doesn't despawn, and you're eventually going to check it out and pick it up. That key is required to progress. But while we're here, we're going to attack this boar that is being cooked. And we get a piece of heart from it. Why, I don't know. I guess we literally cut its heart out or something. It's a bit morbid. I don't know how Link is receiving any benefit from part of a boar's heart. Anyway. Or perhaps a piece of heart was hidden inside the boar and they were going to eat it. I was going to say that we saved them from ingesting something possibly dangerous, but I've actually killed them anyway, so... I technically saved them from it already. I don't know how that actually doesn't open. That's kind of weird. It doesn't make any real sense. It's not being held together in any way. It's just magically closed. Okay, I can't see you. Alright, thank you. Wasn't able to see anything there. He just fucking destroys the boar. That's never not funny. Alright, so this is a mini-boss of sorts. The best way to deal with him really is to do that attack there. I think he blocks you from the front. And if he doesn't, then really he's... not really a difficult fight, is he? He does take, I think that was 2 hearts there with 1 attack, which is pretty bad. Well, he is able to actually block you from there. I don't know if you saw that, but Link literally hovered back down to the ground. So for some reason Link sheathes his weapon, and then just lets him limp off. He's just watching out of interest. So what they decide to do, in this case, is burn me. And the only way out is the boar. And I think they show the boar getting up. Just to remind you of the fact that you do have him there. I believe we want to go out this side. There we go. And this takes us to the Arbiter's grounds. What a cool way to reach a dungeon, right? I do like this game. I think I've made it fairly clear, and even if I hadn't actually said that I liked it, I think it'd be obvious that I do. But yeah, it's great. There is something about this beer. There is a flavour to it that's reminding me of something. I just don't know what. Have you ever tasted or smelled something that's oddly familiar, but you just don't know what it is? It's very strong. It's almost... yeah. You know something that you don't want to smell too much because it's really strong? It's sort of like that. It's such a strong smell that if I were to sniff it too much, inhale it too much, I think I would probably be put off the beer. It's just got that sort of strength to it. I don't know. Anyway, I'm sure if you sat there smelling blue cheese all day, you probably wouldn't want to eat blue cheese. But I'm told that it's nice. I'm not eating it, thank you. I've never had blue cheese and don't intend to. It's fucking mouldy food. Take your mouldy food somewhere else. I'm not interested. You hate blue cheese? Right, yeah. Thank you for the resub, Arixion. Very much appreciated. You got the post on. Brilliant. I don't remember what I think I need 20 to get my first reward from Giovanni. It could be 10. I don't know. Is the number always yellow like that? It almost looks as if I've reached some sort of soft cap, but maybe I haven't. I don't know. I would assume not. I think there are some rupees here. Or it could be a piece of heart, you never know. It's precisely because I don't remember clearly that I'm going to actually get this chest to appear. I'm not taking any chances. Could be important. And that's why. It's because it's a big chest. Yeah, 50 rupees. It's about what I expected. Alright. I think it's time for the next dungeon. You can see that it's marked as the entrance of a dungeon because of that purple icon. I thought it'd be nice to have a little bit of a lead up to the dungeon in this video. That's why I didn't get there immediately. Or rather, get there at the end of the last video to immediately start it in this recording. But yeah, this dungeon isn't too time consuming. I would say that I can get through it a little faster than the last one, maybe. In fact, definitely. Because the last one that I went through was the Lakebed Temple, right? I felt like I was fucking around a lot in the Lakebed Temple in the last recording. Well, not the last recording, literally. I didn't do the Lakebed Temple in the last recording. Part 5 it was. Yeah, I felt like I was fucking around a lot there, unintentionally. And I was not being efficient with my time. So hopefully I'll be able to get through this a little faster. Actually, how many heart pieces do I have? Only 2. Okay. Actually, no. I'm just gonna have to drown, I guess. Drown in the sand. Unless I can climb back up. Yes, I can. I only just made it. I think I need to go... Which way? That's right, I need to hook shot across the sand. These things are really annoying me. They've barely hit me, but just the fact that they're swimming around is pissing me off. That should be it there. Again, it's harder than it might seem to aim with the analog stick of a GameCube controller. If I'm ever quite struggling with aiming, just understand that it's the nature of the controller. It's not because I have some sort of problem. I mean, I've got a problem, but not that sort of problem. My problem is with the controller. I don't have, like, a personal problem, like a personal inability to use a controller. Regardless of what it is. Alright. So what we want to do here, obviously if we try to pull that while standing in the sand, we're going to have a problem. So we once again use the hookshot to bring it over here. Whether or not we require the iron boots, I couldn't say. Turns out that we don't. But yeah, apparently we need a key for that door, but I would imagine, oh yeah, I will fill my lantern. You've got oil in your lantern, why is it already lit? Seems a bit dangerous to stick a lit lantern in a pot of oil. I don't think that's smart. Anyway. No, come on. Get in there. Okay. So I think that I'm quite sure that I can assume that it's a key. I think that would be a safe bet. Oh no, not these fucking things. Quickly, get over there, get over there. Thank you. Now these things, we can just do this and kill them. Well, we need to wait for the spin attack to charge first. How disgusting is that? I think we've got one on us right now. Ooh, can you imagine that thing crawling on you? Can you imagine? Link is not even flinching. He's not even concerned. If you look at his face, I don't know if we can get a good shot of his face, but he's not actually all that worried about it. He's just like, yeah, I've got this giant fucking thing crawling on me. That's life. Look at the size of it. Could you imagine something that big crawling on you? I mean, you just don't realize it, but it's crawling up his skirt. I mean, this thing is crawling all over me. Yeah. He literally just rolled his eyes while this thing, this giant cockroach-looking thing, is crawling around his body. I mean, this is sickening. Because you don't realize how big it is. It looks like this small black thing, but then you compare it to Link's body, and then you realize, oh, I'll tell you what, if that started crawling on me like that, I'd fucking scream. I'd lose it. Now, I'm pretty good with insects and bugs and stuff, but that's fucked. Like, I'd freak out. I'd be like, get this shit off me. And I'm not the sort of guy who walks around with something to prove, as I'm sure you can imagine. But I reckon even the guys who do would probably scream if that thing was crawling on at that speed. And if it were that big, I mean, yeah. What are you gonna do except scream? It's actually gross. Okay, moving on. Link's moved on. In fact, he was never bothered in the first place, so I will also move on. Of course, that open door is where we want to go later, but we can't get there just yet, because these Poes are going to steal the flames. Now we must kill them to restore the flames to where they originally were. Bit of a delayed system, isn't it? It doesn't close immediately. Good day. So I think only one of them is here for us to fight. We do want to fight the other three, but we can start off with this first one. How gross is that? It is technically a Poe. It has a different sort of appearance to your standard Poe. I think we need to wait for it to be purple. It can't be attacked unless it's purple. And we do get a Poe soul from this, so that'll be that's 4 free Poe souls, basically. Which is nice. That'll leave us with only 6 to get to what I believe is our first bonus, or reward, I suppose. Bonus. More like reward from Giovanni. Alright. And we do have the Poe scent. I don't want to forget the scent of Ilia, quite frankly, but I will learn this one. Can I learn that but not forget the other one? Anyway, the scent of Ilia. It's not something you want to forget, you know. Let's see what's in this chest. Well, Wolf Link cannot open chests, apparently. I can understand why. I don't know. I was not expecting that to be a piece of heart. There are certain heart pieces that I remember, and there are others that completely slip my mind, and that would be an example of one that completely slipped my mind. In fact, you can actually use a hookshot to get across here. But, as I think was clearly shown, Wolf Link is able to cross this a little better than regular Link. Uh-oh. I guess part of the issue here... Yeah, so part of the issue was that I did not dash my way in. Midna was a bit concerned. I'm glad that she doesn't actually become distraught. If she became distraught, I wouldn't want to see that. So I'm glad that she just sort of stands there going like that. Yeah, I wouldn't want to see her freaking out. I'd feel bad. Alright. So, as I understand it, there is a lower entrance and an upper entrance. This is the upper entrance. And I think we do have access to this lower one, it's just I don't remember how to gain access to it. I'm sure we'll work it out, it's not... Oh, I see, I understand. So these things fell last time. I'm assuming they were there before, and I'd just completely forgotten about them. Anyway. I don't mind sacrificing a heart to get a heart piece, I can live with that. Alright. Very good. So now that we've done that, I think we can safely go into this room. When I say safely, I mean we don't have to worry about having missed anything. That is my meaning. And again, compare the size of these rats to Link. If I saw a rat that big, I'd dump ass. I would completely just soil myself. I'd be like... I wouldn't actually, but... I'd be pretty grossed out, and if it were aggressive, you better believe I'll... well, I wouldn't be happy. But yeah, it would not be a happy day. Oh, that's right, I think there's a... Well, I can hear the sound of a Poe. I think I'm supposed to... That's right. The reason why I was confused in this room is because we're supposed to follow the Poe scent to something. I think it's in here, isn't it? Yeah, we're supposed to dig here. I'll show you what I mean. So if we actually use our sense to follow the Poe scent, you can see that it goes down there. It alerts us to this, and then in pulling this, we'll gain access to that lower entrance. It's not quite the order in which you're supposed to do these things, but whatever. We worked it out in the end. As you do. Don't yawn. This is enthralling, Midna. Entirely riveting. Can you stop? It's just lying on the ground. He's having a rest. Actually, maybe we're supposed to be Wolf Link to push this. I don't know. Regular Link can push it apparently. Oh, doesn't actually move in that direction. Oh, hello. Is this a re-dead? I think they're called re-deads, yeah. In fact, it's definitely a re-dead. In some cases... Oh, I just bit my tongue slightly. In some cases, you can actually get out of their way before they can attack you. When you get affected by their roar, or their scream, I guess I would say in this case. But that did not eventuate this time. We got a small key, but as I understand it, we can actually make our way up to the top level by claw-shotting from down here. As far as where to claw-shot to, I think it's here. There we go. Yeah, the re-deads are just a little bit... They're a bit more involved here, as compared to not Wind Waker. There are re-deads in Wind Waker. I think they're called zombies. I don't know if they're legitimately called re-deads. I was actually meaning to refer to Ocarina of Time. I guess we won't go that way. Actually, yeah, this doesn't lead to anywhere, this particular door, so we do want to go through here first. When I say doesn't lead to anywhere, I mean that there's just a single room. I might actually kill these fucking skulls first. Bloody things. So as far as which of these lanterns is the real one, we're gonna find out. Oh my god. Can you just turn purple? Thank you. I don't ask for much. Just that you turn purple. And offer yourself to me in that way. Post hole number 2. Alright. And they do actually emit a scent every time. I guess just to make it look consistent. I've lost quite a bit of natural light, so what I will do is I'll... Whoa. Take it easy. I'll fix it, okay? I'll fix it. I'm gonna have to climb around a little bit, so I'll actually, because of my setup right now, I'm just gonna... I'll be back momentarily. Okay. So I'm going to sit a bit further back. Bring this forward. Okay. That should solve any lighting issues. Sorry for any sounds that are transferred to the microphone by moving my boom stand. Okay. Oh, can you please just... What are you doing? Don't turn sticky keys on. Oh, I understand. I've kept my controller was resting on my keyboard, so it was causing issues. Okay. Lighting-wise, we should be under control at this point. Okay. Now that we're back here, we do actually want to go through that door, I think. Though I don't know how that works. Anyway. Oh, I think I understand. Oh, never mind, I don't understand after all. As you do. Let's move this back to where it was. We want this to return to its original position. Why are you looking behind? Oh, I understand. That actually makes sense if you think about it. Been checking behind us while Link is focused on pushing that forwards, just to make sure that nothing's going to come up and attack us from behind. Hadn't really thought about that. I don't know if that's actually what it's supposed to be. If it is, then I haven't noticed it until now. Which is rather curious. What just slipped off? Oh, that was the cable for my Game Boy Advance. I'd unplugged it from my GameCube and it just slipped off the tape. Okay. So I think we can just go straight through this door, that should be fine, yeah. Not really that complicated. Oh, that's what I was confused by. I'm not even going to go into explanations as to what I was confused by or how I was confused, because it's not interesting enough to talk about. But yeah, I was indeed confused, but no longer. Because we made it to where we need to go anyway. Oh, it's a bit rude. Just these fucking spikes sticking out of the ground. Stop it. Cease with this business. So, there are 2 access points into this room, and this access point, I think... Well, I don't know for sure, but... I think it's better to reach this point after you've already been there. Coming from the other side. Or maybe it doesn't make a difference at all. I don't know. Either way, in climbing up here... How do we gain access to that? Do we just run across like that? I guess so. The point is that we need to pull this far enough to raise that all the way up, which can only be done if we move this block into place. So now that we've done that, we can do this. Link is fucking strong. He doesn't even need the iron boots. Good on him. Alright, now we can run. I don't know if it's worth going down there. No, there's nothing down there. I'm glad I didn't drop down there out of just a fleeting curiosity. That would have been a big waste of time. Alright, stop it. Whatever was happening there, I didn't like it. These things really are like geese, aren't they? Some of them are flaming, all of them are flying, and all of them are annoying. Not as annoying as geese, though. I'll take a geese, or rather, I'll take a flying skull over a geese any day. I don't know what they're called, but I think flying skull is perfectly descriptive, and will not confuse anyone. I think it's quite clear what I'm referring to. Geese, on the other hand, to a non-Zelda player, they wouldn't know what the hell I was on about. And for good reason. Even if I said rope to refer to a snake, they wouldn't know what the fuck I was talking about. They would be like, rope? What the hell's that? And for good reason. Can you shut up? Good try, but... Actually, no, it wasn't a good try. I'd like to retract that. Okay. So that small key, again, is not too far away from the door that needs to, or requires the key to open it, so... That's always nice. Just adding an extra step for the sake of it. Okay. Get out of my way. Stop it. Oh, bad idea what I just did. Bad idea. Link keeps being afraid. He's flinched out of the fear, and then he returns to being afraid. After he's finished being flinched by these guys. I don't know if these guys infinitely spawn or not, actually. You can use a bow to kill these redeads if you want. I hear that it's easier if you aim on target. Could be wrong, but I'm going to assume that that's the case. How many arrows kills them? How about no? I'm not spending more than 10 arrows per reader. Alright, can you die? Maybe they can't be killed by one, but they can have all but, like, 1 health point reduced. Can I get that red rupee, please? Thank you. My guess is that my Master Sword really is just a lot stronger than my bow at this point. I guess it is technically possible to kill. Don't you do that while I'm in here! Link's gonna die because of you. Well, he technically... Well, he does die, doesn't he? Just look at him. What the fuck? I bet I have to fight them all again now. All of them. And I don't even get my fucking hearts back. This is an insult. Actually, it looks like that's not necessary. What's going on? Oh, hello. Yes. So fortunately, I don't actually have to kill the other redead again. I wasn't sure if anything respawned or not. I assumed that there were going to be enemy respawns after that, but no. I'm pleased to see that I was wrong. I will take the red rupee. I believe that there's a Poe hiding around here. I can hear it. But I also remembered it. I remembered it first, and then I heard it. That was the sequence of events. And if you're wondering how that's possible, even if it's perfectly audible for you, that is because my television volume is much lower than whatever you're hearing. I don't know why I transformed back into a human, but whatever. Hello. This is one of those Poes that might be easy to go past. Because obviously you're not going to be using the Poe scent at this point. I mean, you might be, but not constantly. Poe cell number 3. Yes, I know about the process. I know all about it. We've seen it before. And then he starts to smell, which is fair enough. I guess he's a corpse. So he would smell. Although I don't think there's any flesh. I don't know. He's apparently got a scent. Smelly bastard. Ugh. Anyway. Let's make our way into here. There is a chest, although I don't know what is contained within it. How about we find out? Oh, rupees. Okay. Technically you can get keys in chests. Yes, you can get keys in chests like these. Oh, that's right. So what we're going to do is we're going to let these creatures attach themselves. Oh, disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. So, we actually have to do a spin attack in order to successfully rid these things from our fucking body. Like so. There you go. I don't think they respawn either. Can you not do that? I'm not in need of that right now. Alright, so we've got the key, and I think that's about all we needed to do in here. We needed to contend with disgusting rats, and then we were able to leave. Great. Thank you for that. It's this room again. Alright, I think we're now making our way to the next Poe. In fact, I know we are. It's not something that I'm guessing at. Of course we're headed for the next Poe. I do enjoy how this dungeon works, though. I think it's good fun. Now, I thought we had... In fact, we did enter this room. Well, whatever. Apparently there's something new over here. Apparently. Or maybe it's a different room entirely. I don't know. It looks the same. It must be different. Anyway. I'll open this. The point is, you do have access to this room earlier on. And we can only get as far as this chest, actually. We can't go through there. This should take us back to that main room, yeah. Just wanted to make sure that I'm not actually going crazy or anything like that. So this was the one that we had access to, not the other room. The other room could only be accessed from where we were at that time. Can you fuck right off? I don't mean just, you know, behave or just be lenient. No, I mean actually fuck out of here. Fuck off out of here. I don't even know how that happened. If you're confused, then try being the guy who supposedly is holding the controller yet does not understand how any of that transpired. I'm a whole lot more confused than you are. Now, I think one thing we can do if we want to is actually stand in the middle, but I don't think we want to do that this time around. Because if we stand right in the middle, we're safe, but what is that for? Oh, I fucking knew it. That is exactly what we want to do. That is a trick. They literally wait. Oh. No, I can't make it. Just kill me. Kill me. Kill me now. I was supposed to claw shot back to the doorway. Stupid. Okay, so that is something that unfortunately did not stay in my mind. I remembered correctly that the ideal scenario is to stand in the middle. I just wasn't sure what that was going to achieve. But it turned out that not only is it the ideal, it's actually the only thing worth doing. Because going and getting those 20 rupees is not worth this amount of time. So if we stand here, we will be safe. And we need to stand here to access that doorway over there. For fuck's sake. Nothing to claw shot to, but we can make the jump. What a joke. I'm actually insulted by that. Alright. Now this is a Stalfos, obviously. We need to bomb his skeleton when he falls into pieces. I'm actually gonna pull that up. There we go. Use Helm Splitter for the first... That was great. Great shot. Can barely see what the fuck is going on. Basically, his body pushed me into the wall. The game found that to be highly disagreeable and started glitching. Thank you for the bombs. I actually like the fact that you gave me bombs there. I felt like I wanted the maximum number. Alright, there is apparently an entranceway there. But I will investigate these other alcoves first. Yeah, water bombs. I'm not really in need of those. If you only have one type of bomb on hand, then it will just give you the same one each time. Alright. What's going on over here? Oh, this room. This is a room that we need to return... No, never mind. This is not the room that I had in mind. I will actually transform into a wolf because I am serious. I think we can cross this more easily in wolf form. There you go. Look how much easier that is. He does eventually slow down, as I'm sure you can imagine. I'm pretty sure that this is easier than it looks. We need to light this one, then this one. I seem to remember that in my Japanese version livestream playthrough, I lit this one, then this one. That was incorrect, and I went all the way to this one and eventually got it right. Oh my god. How miserable is that? Literally started from the opposite direction. Terrible. Basically, if you get it wrong, you have to deal with a bunch of the mini dwarf skeleton things. It was a little redundant to say mini dwarf skeleton, but I really did change my mind about how I wanted to refer to them. I should have called them dwarf skeletons from the beginning, and I will continue to do so, if I should need to refer to them again. Hello. Your face is revolting. I just want to let you know that. Alright, so it's fairly obvious. We just find the one that turns purple. Hello? There you are. Unlike Ocarina of Time, it is not always the one that appears behind you. Come on. Driving me insane. Oh, you need to actually move to... Hello. If I stand still, then they'll just continue to spin around in a circle, clearly. Here I was being patient. And that is the final flame. This will give us access to the rest of the dungeon. I don't know if that means that we're halfway through. I'd say halfway through. That'd be appropriate. You know what my verdict with this beer is? The taste is nice, but the smell is not quite so nice. I don't like the smell. I don't know what it is. It's just got this... it's got this edge to it. I don't like it. But the flavor's good. I think the flavor is nice and complex, and it's a smooth beer. That's good, but the smell is just too... it's too much. Alright. Hey, don't do that. Maybe that was good. Yeah, that was actually a good thing. We are returning to the main room, where that final flame will return to its torch, I guess. And that will open the doorway for us. And I can only assume that the dungeon item is not too far away. I think the room coming up is the one that we return to. We only return to it a short while, yes. So the next time we arrive here, we will have the dungeon item in hand, and we will be using that dungeon item to interact with this on the floor. Can you not? Fucking bouncing skull. Don't use the finish attack. I'm trying to do a jump attack on him. I can't believe what I'm seeing. It's totally unreasonable. Okay, so after that, as much of a waste of time as that was, I'm heading this way. Thank you very much. Alright, so we could, if we wanted to, just jump straight down. But I don't think we will do that. Can you actually go away? I don't know if that killed him. I don't really care at this point. I don't know if this has achieved anything. Probably not. I don't know if it's in any way helpful to do this. It may or may not be. I'm starting to think that it's not. That was not helpful. I should have just jumped down to the ground from the top. Go away. I can finish you, or not. I don't even know how he can pull it out of there, really. He's embedded his sword in solid stone, yet can pull it out. Like it's fucking Excalibur or something. Anyway. No, the sword from the stone was Caliburn, sorry. Excalibur came from the lake. My fucking Arthurian legend. My understanding of it, anyway. My knowledge of Arthurian legend is really what I meant to say. Anyway, looks like we can access it from this side, as you do. This is the key. As I recall, there is nothing if we take the, I guess, moving floor up. We just want to go back down. There is no reason to continue doing this. Okay, well, yeah, there's nothing here. I did not mean to move it in that direction. I just seem to remember moving it all the way up in my Japanese version recording, and I felt that I had wasted my time. So I'm not going to bother with that. Can it go down further? No, it can't. Just wanted to make sure. But yeah, it's always possible that I'm remembering that incorrectly, but I think I would like to save my time. I think that would be the smart thing to do. I'm very wary of these. Not so wary that I don't walk straight into them. Very wary of these spikes is what I was trying to say. I do have rats on me. Annoyingly, you can't be rid of them unless you can see them, which makes no sense, but anyway. Hello. I understand how you operate. The point is that you'll get caught in the sand because you move so slowly with them, if you don't remove them from your person. Wolflink can pull this, by the way, but... Oh, that's right, we need to memorize the path that will get us to where we want to go. So we need to go there like that. Yeah, okay. Is that it? I believe so. And we need to ensure that we do not have rats with us when we're running, because that would be bad. I'd like to deal with you too, if I may. Oh, shut up. I don't know how much damage this does to him, really. If he oh, enough to kill him in 2 attacks. Courtesy of Midna, thank you. That was impressive. I was not expecting it to deal that much damage, although I shouldn't be surprised. I was expecting it to do more damage, just not that much. That's crazy. I'll probably be able to get to where I want to go faster in wolf form, so I guess doing this would be best. See, I don't know if you can appreciate how much faster I'm moving in wolf form here, but that's a big difference. That's just an example of, you know, you not needing the wolf form necessarily, but if you do choose to use it, it'll make life easier. That's for sure. Okay, so I think we can just get across here. I think we should be fine. Yeah, not a problem. All these things again. Ah, disgusting. Could you imagine? At least Link becomes a little bit concerned when he's got all of these things crawling at. Can you imagine? It's impossible to imagine. And just how unpleasant that would be. Ugh. Filthy. I did mean to roll there, but sure. Okay. We are not quite at... Oh, look who's here. I didn't mean to actually attack you, you know. Free at last. Well, I didn't mean to actually slice you with a sword. I reunited with Uku, thank you. Her son is here somewhere. I don't know if we're ever going to meet her son. We'll meet him at least when we go to the... Oh, hello, Tron. We will at least meet him when we go to the Temple in the Sky. But as far as whether or not we meet him before that point, I couldn't say. I don't think in either of my previous recordings... I think in my Let's Play I met him, but not in either of my previous livestream playthroughs. There we go. Is that where we want to go? Let's check this first. Well, there doesn't seem to be anything of real interest here. Ugh. Barely made it. Don't know what those things hanging on the spikes are, but apparently someone's left their washcloth on the fucking spikes. Maybe to dry. Maybe someone left their washcloth on the spike to dry. You know, it is spinning around. Maybe it's good for drying it. But actually, I'd like to get you as well, if I may. You literally air dry your fucking washcloth on the spikes. I don't know if this is going to work or not. Oh, yep. That worked alright. I didn't want to do one at a time. It seemed like a very inefficient way to do it. Hello. You look like you were already dead. Or already broken into pieces, which is true. Like, you were already broken into pieces. But you were immediately ready to reassemble. I don't want that. There you go. I had a feeling that that's how it was going to work. I wasn't entirely assured of that fact, but I had a feeling. That's it up there, right? So how do we get up there? Claw shot? Somewhere? Hello? Can we climb up here? Yes, we can. Very good. Although... Well... Please? Can I claw shot to something? I must be missing something. Not literally missing something, but I'm obviously confused. It's not complicated, whatever it is, I realise that, but... Somehow I've... misunderstood something. Huh. Do we want to go back this way? We do. Okay. I just saw a similar entranceway over there, that's all. Oh, this is not good. These things are going to grab onto us. I hate you. Fucking creatures. At least now that I've done that, they might not return. Look at that. Isn't that disgusting? It's like a crown of thorns of dead insects. Foul. Alright. Let's hope that they don't return. If they do, then so be it. Oh, they do. Okay, fine. I'll claw shot my way through them. If I can fucking aim onto where I need to go. Which I can do. Get these disgusting things off me, please. Oh, they can't. They seem to be unable to climb. Thank God for that. Oh my gosh. They can climb, but only if I'm closer. Alright. I knew this is where we wanted to go, I just wasn't entirely sure where I would have to go to get there. Isn't this a boss that can only be seen with our sense? I think so. Yes, it is. Wait, no. We need to cut one of these. Uh-oh. You awoke the demon. Basically, the sword had been sealed, and then we broke the seal. I seem to recall that this thing's really gross. Is that right? It has like a freaky face. Oh no, I'm remembering it wrong. Much like the pose, we can only attack it when it's lit up like that. Yeah, this is not what I was imagining. Is this going to be a Phantom Ganon fight? I don't know. What needs to be done here? That, apparently. I'm going to do jump attacks on your face if you don't mind. Well, one jump attack in that case. Come on. Now for jump attacks. I'd like to do a finishing maneuver on your face, if I could. Fun fight, though. I wanted to finish his head. Do a finishing move on his head, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Rather dramatic death. Turns into bats. Right. As you do. Oh. Now for our dungeon item. One of my favourite items in the Zelda series, by the way. Because it's just fucking fun. I don't like it as much now as I used to, but I have to tell you, I've really liked it in the past. What I really wished is that you could just use it as a mode of transportation around Hyrule, just as normal. You can move at least a little bit without a track, but yeah, like, you can go pretty fast like that, but I want it to be a better mode of transportation than that. Or at least a proper mode of transportation. As far as where I'm supposed to go, where am I going? Maybe I'll go on this track. Oh, that's not even a track. Very well. There should be a cog for me to fit my spinner into. I'm not sure. What's going on? This is a bit confusing. See, I thought that there was going to be a cog in the middle of the room or something. Okay, you can stop that. Go back on. What the fuck? I thought it was going to appear here and then we would use that to open... Oh. Our exit is not being prevented. Doomlink. Anyway. Maybe check to see if the door's sealed first before you make assumptions like that. Might be a good idea. Now the spinner can actually be used to cross the sand. Just on its own, but this is the proper way to do it. You use the track. Alright, I remember this room quite well. It's an interesting room. And there's a lot going on in it. We're going to stay on this level first. I'm actually going to do that. And see what I can access. As you can see, it works pretty well for getting across the sand. Because you've got a bit of momentum when you first put it on. Or when you first use it, however you want to say that. And you can use that to do this. Traversing the sand has never been easier. Get your spinner today. Really. You can actually use it as a weapon as well, like so. I could imagine that would hurt quite a bit. Maybe not. Maybe not as much as a Master Sword. Maybe a Master Sword hurts more. Hadn't really thought about that, but... yeah. Probably a Master Sword. Oh yeah, of course you can actually hold L to move around this faster, but I like spinning around. I think spinning around is fun. As I recall, and I don't remember it clearly because I never really played, I think I technically played the Wii version with a friend, back when it first came out, but I don't have a clear memory, but I think you just used the Wii pointer to point to what you wanted. You didn't actually need to spin around like this. That's the point. But anyway. I'm gonna drop that. And open the chest if you don't mind. Piece of heart. I was about 50% sure that was going to be a piece of heart. As opposed to not knowing at all that it was going to be a piece of heart. That's the point. Someone's going to say, oh, only 50% Doomling. That's not very impressive. Well, yeah, the point is that I had a feeling that it was going to be a piece of heart. That's what I'm trying to say. Get back on that. There we go. So let's try a little harder this time to... why am I fucking that up so hard? Whatever. You can go on that if you want. That's fine. I actually don't care. I think what... no, never mind. I don't want to get up onto that. I'm just performing very poorly on the spinner. I'm not at all some sort of spinner champion. #1 spinner of Hyrule. That's not me. I do not imagine myself to be that sort of guy. There we go. See, that's what I'm trying to do. Very good. I mean, how fucking fun is this? Can you imagine seeing this? After seeing Wind Waker. I mean, Wind Waker was great, but it wasn't like this. I mean, this is a bit on another level. I can't remember if they showed the spinner in the original trailer. I have to tell you something. I get really, really emotional when I watch the E3 release, or E3 reveal of Twilight Princess back in, I think it was 2005. I get really emotional because you can fucking hear the excitement. Like, it wasn't a minor thing to see this game being announced. It was, like, the fucking crowd reaction is exactly what every Zelda fan felt when they saw that. Which is one of the reasons why I get really pissed off when people have an issue with this game for no real reason that they can properly describe or quantify. This is a great game, and its release was a big fucking deal. It was huge at the time, for a reason. It was a very good game, and like, the trailer was fucking great. I mean, the trailer was great, but what it was amazing, and it was so fucking exciting. I haven't actually watched that in a long time. When I say watch the trailer, I don't just mean watch the trailer, I mean watch the filming of the E3 trailer. Like, the filming of the room, and yeah, like it was... Yeah, I haven't seen that in a while, but I'm going to watch it again after this recording, because... Oh, it does actually make me emotional. It's fucking great. It's so good. I mean, that's what it is. That's this game. And it never stopped being amazing. Because what it was a return to Ocarina of Time, but modern graphics. I think that was Wind Waker's problem. It wasn't in the same vein as what people had identified 3D Zelda to be. They had Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask in their head as a 3D Zelda game, and of course Wind Waker was its own thing. But when Twilight Princess came, it was similar enough to Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask to match people's image of what a 3D Zelda game is, but as well as that, you know, it's not like it was the same thing, it was its own thing, but it had updated graphics, like cutting-edge graphics from the time, and maybe not cutting edge, but, you know, definitely great modern graphics for the time. And sake, I'm really struggling here, as you can tell. But yeah, great graphics for the time, and just a new Zelda adventure. Everyone wanted it, and they delivered. Oh my god! Why am I struggling so much with this right now? Occasionally I do have a lot of issues with this. Sometimes I'll do it in one fucking go, and then other times it'll take me a lot of attempts. You can see that I'm not really watching to see when I should go. The reason why is because I don't think I can really tell from there. Maybe if I watch it for long enough, but really, I just keep going until I fluke it. That's the reality. Alright, so what we want to do now that we've acquired this key is return to that room that I was talking about before, the one that I said that we would need to go back to with our spinner. We're going to do that. Can you not? Okay, take it easy. Oh, we automatically end up back in the room, apparently. We don't really have to actively go back. There we go. This should more or less give us access to the boss door. I think pretty much straight away. There is a door that we have yet to open. I don't know how to get in there. I found out pretty quickly. I didn't know. It was true that I didn't know when I said so. But it's not that hard to work out. I don't know what's in here. Oh. I have been here before. I just thought it was a room that I hadn't actually been in because it was black. But no, I've been in there. No, I've definitely been in there. I just wanted to make sure. Actually, I don't really want to go here. This is not helpful. This is just a single track that strangely does not really allow me to move very fast. Alright. On to the track you go. But yeah, I remember the spinner being a lot of fun. I still find it fun, but when this game came out, this was some serious Zelda. This was, well, this was beyond Zelda. This was sort of its own thing. How do I get onto... I guess I have to do this, do I? Not that way, this way. Maybe I can... How do I launch myself onto that? Can he make it if he... Oh yeah, he can make it. He really does launch himself, doesn't he? This aspect of the spinner is a bit hit and miss. The fact that you have to spam the A button like this. But it is what it is. Alright. Do we have a free... We have 2 free bottles for fairy. I'm on the lookout for a fairy. For some reason, I just haven't been getting fairies before bosses in this game. I can live with it, but it's a little bit of a shame. We've definitely made good progress, though. I mean, we're an hour and 20 minutes in, and, well, I suppose that's typical of the dungeon so far. They haven't taken too long. The Lakebed Temple has taken a while. In the past. Specifically the last time I tried to go through it. But yeah. Oh my god. You still live. How astonishing. No wonder some call you hero. But this is truly a bittersweet reunion. Truly. For I fear this is the last time I will see you alive. And he summons a sword. And takes control of the dragon using that sword. Well, I don't know if it's a dragon. I can imagine that it is. It doesn't have wings or anything like that, but it's sort of got a bit of a dragon head to me. I think this thing's called Star-Lord, isn't that right? Or Star-Lord, I guess is what you would call it. Star-Lord, yeah. I've always said Star-Lord, but Star-Lord would be the correct way to refer to it. Okay, I need to make changes to my chroma key. There we go. Okay, now I think we can go straight in like this. Our objective here is to break down the spine. That thing just spawned there. Damn it. There we go. It's fairly easy the first 2 times. The 3rd time is a bit harder. In fact, you can't get it first try that many times in a row. Excuse me, 3 times in a row you can't get it first try. Because... Oh, come on, just go down, thank you. The reason why is because it will be protected on all sides by those creatures. He is the Star-Lord. He's got undead protecting him. Having a bit of trouble here. Maybe if I go in through the front. I don't know if those things respawn. I'm guessing they don't. Right. Yeah, they mustn't respawn. How annoying. Yeah, this is mostly a fun boss fight. It's not crushingly difficult or anything. Shit. I don't know how many of those things are on the tracks, but there must be a lot, seeing as though they frequently hit me when I'm on that track. The boss is not dead. This is one of those rare situations where they do try to make it look like the fight is over, but it's actually not. I mean, you can sort of guess that it's not over, because you know that at the end of a boss fight, you're supposed to see the boss explode, basically. And then you get a heart container and you get victory music. None of that's happened yet, so it's fairly obvious, especially at this point. Like, by this point you know that there is to be further confrontation. Oh my god. Alright. No, not that way. Why did you go over there? Get on the track. Thank you. This is pretty fun. As you can imagine, this gets easier and easier. Or rather harder and harder as it continues. It's worth mentioning the tracks on the left side do not spiral upwards. They are tracks that remain at one height. And actually, the first time I played, I didn't notice it. It's a lot of damage there. Alright. Now, they make it a little harder by putting those spikes on the left side, excuse me, the right side. Hopefully I didn't get my left and right confused last time. On the right side you can see that they've put these back. We had to deal with them before, but now they have returned. This is fucking annoying. I feel like I'm constantly on the same track. But I must be, yeah, I am ascending, fortunately. Get out of here. Next time, they'll be on both sides. Left and right. To be completely honest, I don't know if I'm going to do more than 2 hours. I mean, I wasn't necessarily expecting to, but I don't know, we'll see what we can get away with doing before the... Well, what I mean to say is we will see how long it takes for us to reach the next dungeon. I'm not suggesting that I might complete the next dungeon in this recording, but I am suggesting that I'm probably perfectly content to do all that needs to be done to reach the next dungeon between now and the end of this video. I think in my GameCube livestream playthrough, excuse me, I'm currently playing the GameCube, in my Japanese GameCube livestream playthrough, I'm pretty sure that I did the Arbiter's Grounds and the Snow Peak dungeon at the same time. It's Snow Peak next, I'm quite sure. I think it goes Arbiter's Grounds, Snow Peak, Temple of Time, Island in the Sky. That should be how it is. I do still need to get a heart piece, I'll definitely do that. I'm 1 heart piece away from actually getting another heart container. Alright, Link, let's go. We're close to the Mirror of Twilight. I did get a heart container, you're right about that. And I should have only 1 more to go, yes. And we're about to get the music again. I do want to save, actually, it's been a while. Let's see if the date's correct. Should be the 9th. Oh, yeah, well, ladies and gentlemen, that battery's dead, clearly. Like, the date is not progressing while the system is switched off. So, yeah, the battery is dead for the calendar. Annoying as that is. Oh well. The solution is to set system time every time I start these recordings, and I might do that, but I don't know. What I'll say is that I'll do it if I remember to do it, but there's no guarantee that I will remember to do it. Added an extra 10 syllables to what I just said. I think that was 5. Transforming into a wolf, thank you. Take care of... Don't do that. What am I doing? Pressing all the wrong buttons is what I'm doing. I think I want to kill all three of you, ideally. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh my god. Okay. Let's go and kill you two, that's fine. And now for you three. I don't have to kill three at the same time. It's easier to... Oh, for fuck's sake, I hate... Oh, never mind. I only killed one that time, that's good. Got Keese added to the fold. That's really not helpful at all, but fine. There's a new warp point. That's the reason why I have nothing to complain about when it comes to fighting those things. Because we are indeed able to get another warp point. I think it's almost dawn. Seems like it. We automatically plop into the hole. And now the Mirror of Twilight is being raised from wherever it was previously sitting. Oh, from under the ground, it looks like. Regrettably, the mirror is not in working order. It has been shattered. As we're about to find out. I mean, we already were able to see that the mirror was not complete. Oh. What's going on? Midna's not happy. She had a brief meltdown off camera. She's doing a little better now. They needed a cut. Turn off the cameras quick. A dark entity lurks in the twilight. It houses an evil power. You who are guided by fate, you who possess the crest of the goddesses, hear us. At the command of the goddesses, we sages have guarded the Mirror of Twilight since ancient times. You seek it, but the Mirror of Twilight has been fragmented by mighty magic. That magic is a dark power that only he possesses. That's creepy. Nobody needs to see that. Well, I think you were there for both of them, Potato. His name is... Ganondorf! He was the leader of a band of thieves who invaded Hyrule in the hopes of establishing dominion over the Sacred Realm. Yeah, we remember that guy. He was known as a demon thief, an evil magic wielder renowned for his ruthlessness. It's not the original version necessarily, but he was blind. Don't say that. In all of his fury and might, he was blind to any danger, and thus he was exposed, subdued, and I couldn't read the rest. How are kids supposed to read this? Seriously. Yes. Triballs of power. By some divine prank, he too had been blessed with the chosen power of the gods. And he punches that one into oblivion. He keeps this sword. I mean, really, they're already on the edge of death anyway. Their faces have been sliced off, so maybe they're begging for death. Oh, their hands have been sliced off too. I do love the Mirror of Twilight and the effect that it has. I mean, that's so cool. Yeah, it's just a prank, bro. Just kidding. Whoever came up with that idea for the Mirror of Twilight, visually speaking, deserves considerable praise. His abiding hatred and lust for power turned to the purest malice. Perhaps that evil power has been passed on to Zand. You're just now figuring out where Zand got his power? It's far too late. Only the true leader of the Twilight can utterly destroy the Mirror of Twilight, so Zand could merely break it into pieces. Once broken by magic, the Mirror of Twilight became fragments, which even now lie hidden across the land of Hyrule. One is in the snowy mountain heights. One is in an ancient grove. And one is in the heavens. I guess we have to die to get the last one. You have been sent by the goddesses. You should be able to gather the three pieces. But you must be prepared, for a dangerous power resides in those fragments. Oh, I'm replaying it for a number of reasons, but I do enjoy seeing Midna. Alright. So with that, I think I will save again. Keeping in mind, of course, the date is incorrect. Because my bloody system time is messed up. But anyway. I think actually, no, we don't need to manually leave. In fact, I don't think we really can. We would end up back in the Arbiter's grounds if we went back that way, so warping is the way to go. We do have this capability at this point. Okay, what should we do now? Go to Telma's bar? I don't know. Have a drink? Let's go and deposit some rupees at Marlow Mart again. We're not going to give them enough to actually... I think it's repairing the bridge for the eastern entrance / exit to Hyrule Town. So, yeah, I'm not going to be giving them enough for that, but I'll give them 300. I can at least spare that much. Actually, it's closed and Marlow will castigate us for even attempting to open the door. We have closed for the day. Come back another time when we are open. He's literally screaming at me. I can't really pass time though. You know what? If you don't want my fucking money, then you don't have it. You don't need to have it, rather. You won't be getting it. Fuck you too. I'm just gonna go and get more money from my sugar mummy. She's a bit young, but she's got lots of money. And she likes bugs. Speaking of bugs, how many do I have that I haven't given to her? Looks like I've got 3 to hand in, although I don't have a pair. She's going to be rather perturbed by the fact that I have yet to give her a pair, but that's alright. We make a good pair without having to worry about the bugs. If there's a lack of mating going... Okay, let's move on from that subject. Greetings, Mr. Link. I have come to deliver a letter. It is a letter from Barnes. Oh, great. He must have those other bombs, the ones that grow legs and run around, or at least that's my understanding of how they work. I mean, that would be the sensible thing to do, Potato. Alright, what does the letter say? Mr. Barnes. Rare item in stock. How have you been? Still a bomb enthusiast? Still loving bombs? Well, I've got some interesting bombs in, so come on by and pick some up. Wait till you see what these babies can do. Well, I don't remember where the other bomb bag is. If I can find where the other bomb bag is, I will happily purchase them. In fact, it might be a better way to spend my rupees at this stage than just giving them to Marlow Mart. A business that at this stage is not actually willing to take my money. Like, I was just trying to open the door to give them my money. And they're like, nope, not open. Hey, guess what? You don't get my money. It really is quite that simple. Alright, I'm going to see where I get the other bomb bag. Upgrades, here we go. I do have a tab open on my laptop for Zelda Dungeon to enunciate properly. So the big quiver is from the Star game, giant quiver is from the Star game. Honestly, maybe I could just try the Star game. I mean, I'm a star. If you think about it. Zoro's throne room. After clearing the Twilight from the neighboring province, head over to Zoro's domain. Once inside the throne room, equip the Zoro armor and iron boots, sink the bottom of the molten. Okay. Okay. I had completely forgotten about that particular bomb bag. Oh. I didn't realize there was a giant bomb bag in the game. What the hell? After clearing Zora's river for Iza, Link can go back and see her again. With the way clear, Iza's rapid ride is open for business. It says, if successful in completing the game. I say that in square brackets. At the bottom of the river, Link will receive the giant bomb bag, an upgrade that doubles the capacity of all his existing bomb bags. That's interesting. I had forgotten about that. There you go. Well. It seems like the magic armor, there is a way to get the magic armor for much less rupees. I mean, you can either get it for 2,000, not literally purchase, that's not correct actually. I mean, to start up Marlow Mart as a business in Hyrule Castle Town, you can actually knock off 800 rupees by doing a little mini game that involves delivering hot spring water to the Goron. Oh, I see. And I can even get a piece of heart from it. Okay. Well, maybe I could do that. I have a few things on the agenda right now. I've officially given myself a few tasks. So how about we work on some of those? I think the first thing that we're going to do is... Actually, come to think of it, we don't have the space in our wallet to hold the number of rupees that we will receive from Agatha. Oh, so I won't actually... No, I don't want to go this way. So I won't actually give her any insects right now. What I'll do is I'll try to get that quiver upgrade. I'd like that. I'm not going to break my back doing it, but I will try. It's in the middle of the night and they're still open, which is creepy. Hello. Yes, I do care to play. I don't really know if there's a good way to play. I think I've already performed quite poorly. Wow. Yeah, I'm doing really well, guys. Look at me go. I'm a king. King of the game. I am a star. Oh, I was pretty close to getting the last one. You know, I think last time I was also really close. In fact, I think I got all of them, but during the... Oh, whatever. Doesn't matter too much, does it? You know, if I'm that fucking slow, there's going to be a problem. And it involves... Well, I fucked that up. God, I suck at this fucking game. Why do I suck so hard? I'm going to need someone to explain it to me. I might be able to get it. Let's see if I can make it. Nope. Well, it didn't automatically send me in that direction. I think I can make it. I think I can do it, really. I just have to be really quick. If you know what I mean. Just fucking respond to what I'm doing. That'd be great. I'd be incredibly appreciative of that. If you know what I mean. Now, I don't want to get super excited with what I'm doing. I don't want to lose it. Just go absolutely crazy. See, what the fuck, man? Oh, it's not as easy as it looks, you know. I don't like this game. I want a fucking refund. This is not... I mean, games are supposed to be fun, especially if you're paying for them. This is fucking shit. I don't mean Twilight Princess, I mean the Star game. Twilight Princess is good. I don't regret buying it. Bought it a long time ago. But, yeah, I'm not going to be getting any refunds on that. I want a refund on the game that I bought 15 years ago, because it's not fun. This sucks. I'm never going to fucking beat this crappy game. Yeah, well, can you just... This is a pretty pathetic way to fail, isn't it? I'm just one short most of the time. I mean, maybe I'm just going the wrong way. Maybe I can try a little harder. Maybe this will work a little better for me. I don't fucking know. I've literally got no idea. I missed that one. That's fucking great. I literally just went that direction and achieved nothing. Can't believe this. Can you... I mean, seriously, I pressed the fucking button to get the things. Can I make it? No, there's still one more. Ugh, bastard! Ho ho ho! I mean, he laughs in my face when I fail. Fuck you. What's your problem? Part of the issue is that I press the button to move the claw shot, but then I feel like it's not sufficiently responsive. I'm just gonna go down there. You can see I'm fucking tightening it up a little bit. Except I'm not. Oh, that's all of them, okay, well. Yeah, I fucking destroyed you. How do you feel about that? Give me the quiver. 60 arrows, you better believe it. Alright. So, next thing for us to do will be that side quest involving the hot spring box. Eek, it's him! Yeah, it's me. Can you handle my presence? What do you mean it's him? I'm here to talk to you, in fact. Oh, they're gonna run away. They just can't handle it. Okay. No, I clearly was there for a reason. I wasn't there to be admired from a distance, if you know what I mean. Okay, let's make our way to... whatever it's called. Not quite Goron City, but... Death Mountain, there you go. So, what we want to do... I think we need to receive the quest first, so I think I'll speak to... I'll need to speak to someone. I don't know who I'm speaking to. I like your beard, sir. Although you've got a rather cylindrical head. Maybe I won't actually make my way to Snow Peak after all. Because I've given myself a few tasks. Which is always nice. So I think there's a Goron over here who wants the water delivered. I don't know. I think this is the Goron, right? Is it you? My father cannot get any hot spring water to sell, I understand. So it's the son who wants the father to get the hot spring water. Okay, so yes. I talked to him, but he just sighs. He does not seem like the father I remember. This is so bad. I am afraid my father will never be the same. I do not know what to do. Okay. Well. I'll go and talk to the guy. And see what's going on with him. If he's feeling a little down, then I'll throw a barrel at his head and see how he feels after that. I have to go and get the barrel, of course. And I think I'm given a time limit. Who knows? We'll find out. I'm sure someone knows. And that person is not me. Got another Poe here, which should take us to, I think, 3 more until we're at 20. Can you fucking stop with this business? I feel like he's not even trying to avoid me, but he is. He's quite successful in that. Alright, I'm transforming. Where is that Goron anyway? Oh, he's on the other side of this, I think. As I understand it. Let's make our way over. Hello. There's the one. There's Death Mountain over there. Looks a bit weird from here, doesn't it? What's going on with you? You're giving birth? Well, it's not the end. If you need someone to help with delivery, I can render my assistance as needed, but I'm a little bit concerned about whether or not you're capable of giving birth. I've been told that you're a father. What are you, a seahorse? Actually, no, seahorses do not give birth, they carry the young, as I recall. Anyway, the bridge is broken, so we cannot carry spring water. Now there is no way to work. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, I wish someone would fix this bridge. Well, actually, come to think of it, man who is giving birth. Look at him. Just look at him. Come to think of it, I might not be able to do this until I fix the bridge. In which case, I might just go and deal with that. I mean, I can get more money. In fact, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll just go and get more money from Agatha. My sugar mummy. I mean, she doesn't just give me money. I don't turn up and say, give me money. It is rather a form of reciprocity on her part. In return for my insects. The ones that I own, personally. They're my insects. And I give them to her. I don't know what's stopping her from just leaving. I'm sure there's a reason. I think maybe she's kept inside her home by her parents or something. But I feel like she's got absent parents. I never see them. I don't know what's going on with her. I think the lack of parenting is what has led to this unhealthy obsession with bugs. That's my understanding of it. She's also got a stalker, which I'm concerned by. Alright. Good day. Have you brought a bug for Princess Agatha's ball? Yes. Dayfly. Let's see what she has to say about this. And she moans loudly. I wonder what he thinks, you know, the guy outside, about how every time I come in here, there are loud moans to be heard from within. I mean, really, what is he going to think? There aren't too many things that he can possibly imagine. Oh boy, who's your friend? You're a little female dayfly. It's a male, actually. Or is it? Male? That's female, yes. Thank you, Doomlink, for being able to identify these symbols to refer to male and female. You are incredibly learned. Aren't you You little cutie. Little Dayfly, I want to take your colourful tail and make the loveliest braid ever. Don't do that. That would hurt the poor creature. Okay, allow me to share this happiness with you. I am feeling very happy. I am in receipt of your happiness, and I thank you for that. Okay. A male snail. There you go. Who's your friend? Little snail, just once I'd like to take a bath in that slime. Okay. I don't know how much slime you think it can produce. It's a bit disgusting, really. Fortunately, I'm able to hold these rupees because I had to spend a few at the Star game, which I'm always pleased to see. Oh, I forgot to read what she had to say about it, unfortunately. Are those the loudest brakes in the world, or is that a fucking alarm? I'm sorry that I haven't found a partner for any of your bugs. I will be sure to take a look. I'll do what I can. Alright. So at this point, I should be able to have the bridge fixed. I should have enough money for that. Let's have a look, shall we? I'm pretty sure I've already given them 500. And I do believe that's... Hold on, let me look at this. Who is Goreligs and where the fuck is he? I need to accept his quest before I repair the bridge. Oh, it's that guy. I need to go and talk to the Elder in... Hold on. Okay, yeah. He's the guy who sits out the front of Marlow Mart, but I'm worried that he doesn't appear during the day. I've seen him during the night, but I don't know about during the day. And I don't want to repair the bridge until I have accepted his quest, because I don't know if I can accept his quest after having repaired the bridge. I can't be sure either way, so I'm going to try to... Oh, for fuck's sake. The eagle-eyed child atop the lookout tower is going to see me if I fucking transform that. Okay, he does appear during the day. That face, did you see my young one? I am far-sighted when it comes to all of your travels, my brother. Until the East Castletown Bridge is fixed, you cannot get hot spring water to him. Could you perhaps contribute to Marlow Mart's fundraising first? Oh, okay. So I do actually have to repair the bridge first. Very well. I will indeed contribute. It's a lot of fucking rupees, but I'll do it. I fortunately had already given them 500. I'll give you more than what you need. No, I'm not actually going to. That would be a stupid idea. Glorious day. We have collected enough funds to finance repairs to the bridge connecting East Castletown to Hyrule Field. Those corrupt price gouging shops in Castletown are officially on notice. Soon they will rue. We hope you will continue your financial support of our efforts to sell products in the town at discounted prices. I'll really do what I can. But, as I understand it, we'll only need to give them another 200 rupees if we do the hot spring delivery side quest. Otherwise we'd have to give them another 1,000 to set up shop, annoying as it is. You made a donation, did you not? I'm far-sighted in all things. I didn't just make a donation, I made 2 very large ones. Really, enough to feed a whole family for probably the rest of their lives. Tell me, my brother, do you not... I wouldn't imagine so. Do you not know of a... I do know about him. I suspect he is currently hanging his head somewhere in the Near East Gate. Why are you now acting as if I haven't already... Or rather, as if we haven't already established that I have seen him? Okay, I will bring hot spring water. Yes, I agree to do so. Hot spring water cools as time passes, so if you do not hurry, you will end up with plain old cold water, my brother. Okay. So it automatically does this for me. It's automatically starting the side quest, which is good. I do not know what to expect here. I do not know what to expect here. There is obviously a particular route that you would take that would be safest, but... You fucker, look at him! Look at him go! I understand. If we put down the barrel, we can deal with any enemies that are causing trouble. As I recall, we can't put it in this water because it will cool the barrel. I just had a flashback to that. We're not given an actual time limit here, it seems. Well, we're given a time limit, but it's not something that appears on the screen. Uh-oh, we do not need him to shoot this barrel. That would be really bad. I need to put it down. Place it down. Do not touch that barrel, you fucker. All of you can die. Especially you. You as well. Alright, quickly get that barrel. Quickly. No, not you. Fuck off. Go away. Alright, pick it up quickly. I don't know how much time I have, but I'm somewhat concerned. Oh, look who's just fucking returned. You fucking waste of my time. Seriously. Cannot believe what I'm seeing. I'm out of here. Get me back to that place. Maybe I should take a different route. I don't know. Maybe I was taking the obvious route so it ends up being the hardest. I'm not too sure. Oh, goodness me. Okay. Trying again. Trying again. Fortunately, we just have to speak to him. I will do it. I wonder if there's a good way to go. I could try something different. Could try going this way. I don't really know if it would be better or worse to go this way. I don't know if I'd be able to bypass any enemies by going this way. I have got no idea. I'm just going to test it out. Instead of trying the same thing twice, I'll try to improve the route as best I can. The enemies that pose the most difficulty, really, are the bokoblins with their flaming arrows. Those guys I do not need to deal with. So if I can bypass them, that'll make life a whole lot easier. Look around to make sure that there aren't any nearby. The reality is that while I'm taking a bit of a long way around, I'm not actually having to put down the barrel and deal with enemies. So I should be alright. Hello. I'm here to help you in giving birth. Say, is that some Kakariko hot spring water you have there, brother? If you poured it on me, I'm sure it would restore my strength. Yeah, well, check this out. Oh, ah. I feel rejuvenated. Apparently he doesn't mind having a barrel broken over him, but yeah, as you do. That smell, that heat, it is spring water from back home. Home is not that far away, you know. Well, I'm going to get back to work and open up the shop. Off he goes. And I do get a piece of heart for my efforts, apparently. Maybe I have to go and speak to someone for it. Where's the heart piece? Oh. That's exactly how that works. Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you, Tron. There's another heart container. The first of a new row. Okay. So, after that, I'd like to go and get another bomb bag. I don't have much in the way of rupees, though. I probably wouldn't be able to purchase whatever bombs Barnes has, but anyway. For the moment, I'll go and get that extra bomb bag. May as well. I did have a second Echt Schlenkerler, but I don't think I'll be drinking it. Not today. I'll save it for another day. Alright. So what we want to do, we'll have to find a place to stand where no one can see us and transform. I think here is a place we can transform, yes. So what we want to do is put on the Zoro tunic. We can put on the iron boots if we want. In fact, I think we will, because it'll be faster and it requires less effort. Otherwise we would be manually swimming down, which would take longer. So we can actually destroy this rock down here using water bombs. I don't know if we want to drop it towards the top or if it's fine down here. We'll find out. But there's actually a Goron inside the rock. I don't know if in so doing we will fucking drown him. How is he not drowning? How is he not drowning? I'm finally out. I'm made of rock, but apparently I'm amphibious. I took a nap and found myself swallowed up in lava, and somehow very far from home. How would you know where you were? Seriously. It's one of the most ridiculous things I've ever seen. Anyway. Thanks for that. And he's perfectly content to just drown, so... Look, everyone can drown if they really want to. If that's how they want to go, then what am I to say to stop them? Or who am I to say to stop them? Who am I to say that they shouldn't? There we go. Fucking hell. I think I've missed that one. That should work. Just don't roll away. What are you going to give me? Not much in the way of rupees. It wasn't very impressive. What's underneath the rocks? Hey, that's where the rupees are. That's a little better. You have to work a little bit more for the larger value rupees. Just looking to see if there's anything else of interest here. There's some more rupees up here. I don't want to talk to you. What a strong life force these Gorons have. You've got to respect it. It's hard to stay angry at them for long. I suppose so. I like how she doesn't at all question the fact that I'm just here under the water as a human. I'm wearing the sacred tunic passed down by generations of royal Zoro, and she's like, oh yeah, whatever. Fucking hell. Takes a lot to impress a Zoro girl. Let's go and continue lifting up these rocks. I'm sure they all contain at least something. Hopefully. Okay, I actually regret that. That was a waste of time. There might be more rocks, but I think I'm fine with money for now. You can actually see my rupee counter, fortunately. I don't have to worry about you not being able to see it. Alright. I have to go and stand somewhere where I will not be seen again. Actually, you know what I can probably do here? I can probably light it. In other words, light this and then use an arrow to carry the flame. Hadn't thought about that. Let's give it a try. What it will achieve, I can't really say. But... Oh, you can't do that in this game. Okay, very well. What's that done for me? We will need the iron boots for this. It might be a heart piece. I can't imagine there being anything else in there, but oh well, we'll find out. I'm just assuming the water flow would carry us away from the chest otherwise. In fact, no, we would definitely need that. Oh, fucking purple rupee. We would definitely need that because otherwise we wouldn't be able to open the chest. If you're swimming, you can't open a chest, as far as I'm aware. Anyway, let's go and warp. Heading back to Karkriko Village because I'd like to see what Barnes has in stock. Hopefully he doesn't close shop in the evenings. But actually I think time stays still, or stands still. Both work, I suppose. I think time stands still inside villages, so we should be alright. Also, now that we've done that, we'll be able to... Well, we don't have the money for it, but... When I remember to do so, I'll go and give Marlow Mart 200 rupees so that they can open another store. Okay. I don't remember how these bombs work, but we'll find out. A bombling. Oh my god, fine. I must have been automatically given extra bombs. Yeah, I was. You can take the 25 that I have. There we go. So that one has 30, yes. Take that. Take that and that. No! I didn't mean to do that. No. Fuck, I accidentally sold something I didn't want to sell. I have to go and buy water bombs and a bombling again. Suppose if you want to make some money, you can... Anyway, let's just do that. I can only assume that that's more expensive than what he gave me in money before. Alright, I want a bombling. I don't know how many I can hold. Apparently 10. There you go. Bombling. I just want to see what they do. I realise that they are living creatures, but I suppose they're Bombchu equivalents, but I don't really understand if you can control them. I don't remember how they work. I really don't. I'm gonna find out. Because I'm interested. Bomb and arrow combo with a fucking bombling. Really? Okay. Oh, yeah. That's how it works. It's a Bombchu that just goes in a straight line from where you place it. That's pretty funny, actually. It's basically the ultimate lazy bomb. You just, oh, I don't want to walk up to it, pull out a bomb, and drop it down. I just want to lower a bombling. It is basically just a Bombchu, as it usually is in the 3D Zelda games. Alright, I'm going to purchase one more of those, thank you. 6 rupees for one. Thank you. Why he gives you the choice to buy one, I don't know. Why would I want only one? Okay. With that, I think we're going to finish up. I've done well. I do thank you all for watching, and I'll see you when I'm next recording the Zelda Twilight Princess livestream playthrough. Probably one per week is what I can expect. I'm sure I'll get to Phantom Hourglass eventually. I'll try to do that. I will see you all next time, and I'll bid you all farewell for now. Bye-bye.